swords and magic and stuff with Meriador mistakes. This is episode 20. We are going to head on out. Ow. Might help if I open the door. Let's have a look in our backpack. You know the drill. Alrighty, what have we got? Everything. We're loaded, but we're not, that badly loaded, she says. Haha. Okay, let's go drop a few things off. What were we doing today? No, apart from hitting the wrong button repeatedly. Alright, that helped a lot, didn't it? Woohoo! Alright, let's also drop that one over and that one over. What am I saving up for? I don't know. I do not know. I know. Alright. Have I got these things on my wheel? Let me have a look. Is this my wheel? Yes. I don't have those things on my wheel. Do I want them on my wheel? That's the question. That is the question. What did you just eat? Right. I'm not sure what that does. Clearly nothing harmful. You menace. Okay. Let's have a look at our missions. We'll let them guide us today. I do want to make some furniture. But how about we finish, maybe while our backpack's not loaded down, let's go finish Wylie's song. And then I might go look for some iron ore. Is that a hi crab? Let's go see if there's any more missions on the board, because I clearly don't have enough. Oh, look, there's one. And a crab. Whoops, uh-oh, the trinoid. Let's... A nice meal. You want a burger and fries? Of course you do. I probably have the ingredients for that somewhere. What was it? No, we're not doing this. We're going upstairs to the lava fields before we load our backpack down and wreck ourselves. Alrighty. La 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 la. So, what is that? That was like a blue ripple up the side of the tree. It was probably just my eyes playing tricks. There's a rat in here. Is it broken? Ah, broken! Okay, all I mean by broken is it doesn't have the treasure I want in it, okay? It's not actually broken. It's me whining about not getting what I would like out of the rat. Oh no, okay. So, now is that the way to the boars? Yes, alright. This is tricky because there are piggies here that don't like us very much. And I'm going to try not to trigger them. And I very rarely actually succeed in doing that because they're highly... what is that? Did you change the colours on the big piggy? Oh, you did. You've added horns to it. Oh my god. I know. This is why we're starting... No, that's not horns. That's spiky armor. I am so not ready for that thing. Oh my god, look at it. So, I dropped in, like, Kindred had a YouTube thing, and I couldn't drop in the morning when it was on, so I had a brief teeny tiny peek at it in the afternoon, and then I decided that if he was going to work on spoilers, that I might actually like to just jump into the new areas that he's playing with and not know about what's going on. So I really want to watch his streams and support him, but I also really want to just be a little bit surprised. A little bit. Oh, I know. Reed have the socks scared off me. So I know of one little bit of development he's working on that probably will scare the socks off me because I'm probably going to forget between now and when I get to it. And I decided about 10 minutes in that that's it. I'm not looking anymore. I'm just gonna, because look, surprises like this piggy thing. Because one of my favourite things about early access games is like seeing new stuff that either wasn't in an area that you were in before, or it's Z, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Or going into new areas, and I know he's working on like a new update, because I do keep a vague eye on what's going on over there. Look, my husband has Huntington's. He's come down with it, like it's onset. We've known he's had the genetic for a while, and it still doesn't prepare you for onset. So, life's been a little bit topsy-turvy as we deal with doctors who don't fill out government forms properly, and don't do their jobs, and government agencies with very specific requirements that we're trying to fulfill in the face of some interesting odds. And I haven't been keeping up with everything. So I haven't been keeping up with what Kindred's been up to. That looks like a Wylie and Wylie quest. Which means if we've updated Wylie's quest, I can now go nuts and collect all of this iron ore. So anyway, I think so of course some things are a surprise, and I haven't been keeping up with some of this dev that's been happening in this area, and that's why. But I am loving the changes that I'm finding. I've just remembered there's a little area in here that I haven't visited for a really long time. So let's go and do that and try not to land in the lava pit. Oh my god, I made the jump. See, not entirely loaded to the gunnels, can actually do stuff. I wonder if there's anything mean in here though. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Kindred's come up with in this area, because we are playing a game with a solo dev. It did have a small team at one point, and now it's back down to one. And I know some people go, oh, I'm not paying $20 for an unfinished game, or $25, or however much it is. This game has as much content in it as some of the finished games that I have played. Ooh. Can I know Ken has this yet. I'm going to have to come back. Yes. Anyway, so if you're ever wondering about whether or not it's worth your money, it is. Oh no, this area. That's right. We've never been able to get into the other area. It's coming. I know. Because all of the stuff that we see that we can't get into is coming. Anyway, so this is a really, really big game with a lot of content in it already in the state that it's in. So we're in just like the second zone. If you count the intro zone as a zone, this is actually the second zone that we're in. And I'm just taking my time dawdling through, which of course is letting the developer get up to some, I think, probably serious mischief in the other zones. And I am, well, probably in this zone too, actually. But anyway, I am really looking forward to the next little patch or the next little update, because that's what I love about this game. It's a work in progress, and there's new stuff all the time to find. All right, let's get going. Oh, another adventurer. I am Errol. How goes your journey? Whoops. I missed my reply. Whoops. Okay. Are you also seeking the heart of the Ember Golem? The Ember Golem? You've never heard of the Ember Golem? Not even in stories? You must not be from Tirrawin. What do you mean not from Tirrawin, eh? The Ember Golem is a hulking beast with a sunstone heart. It is endlessly hot and unbelievably strong. Some say the Golem's heart could be used to forge amazing weapons. The only problem is that it's so hot an anvil can't even hold it. I've come here seeking the heart and a way to forge it into a useful weapon. That's why I'm building a grand forge that uses lava to heat powerful and magic metals. Can I help? Perhaps. I've already got all the supplies I need for the forge, but once it's built, I'll still need the golem's heart to light it. No ordinary flame will ignite it. I wonder if that's come into the game while I wasn't looking. Or maybe it's coming, I don't know. Perhaps come back and see me once the forge is finished. Errol, don't you have a mission for me? Someday soon I'll finish this forge of lava so I too can craft blades from ember shards. Just like the ancients once did. Oh, yes, he does. He does have a mission. It's a secret mission with a condition, and I'm trying to remember what that was. He wants to craft blades from moonstones, I think was the clue. Let me go back and bug him again. The poor man, I'm going to poke him. Hi, how you doing? What was that you said before? Because my memory's like a sieve. Ember shards. No, I'm carrying those though, aren't I? He said something about being... What he said something about moonstones. No, go away. I want to look in my backpack. I know, I bother him and then I tell him to nick off. Oh, that's a bit rude, isn't it? Consumables. Do I have an ember shard? No, not consumables. It'd be in crafting. Okay, so I've got ember shards, so that's not the clue we're looking for. Okay, so look, he's a smith. We can assume he's interested in rocks, right? But I'm pretty sure he said something. We've been down there. He said something about moonstones, so why don't we go find one? And memory is possibly serving me correctly, but I wonder if I can reach that lava ledge without dying. I mean, I could jump down there, or we can try. Ah, I made it to the lava ledge, then landed in the lava. Get out of the pool of lava, you goose. Maybe have some healing. No swimming in the lava. Why do you think he's building a forge near it? And I did it again. I don't like my character. Oh, no, I do like my character. That's why I'm healing her. Oh, I'm so sorry. Alright, can I... Yes, there we go. We did it without landing on the thing. I know. Some players shouldn't be allowed to drive their characters. What do you reckon? Oh, I am so sorry. I know, I'm not sure she's going to forgive me ever. Dropping her in the lava twice now. Let's see if we can make it a third time. No, we didn't. That's so good. My bad. So yes, occasionally I'm going to drop into kindred streams, but mostly I'm gonna try not to look. Ooh, what's that? I know, I'm excited now. What is that thing? It looked like a mask. Let's go to... Ooh. Mask of the Widow. An unusual mask with a strange presence. You're about to destroy this item and permanently add it to your wardrobe. You can change your style at any mirror. Okay. I now have the Mask of the Widow and I need to go... You used to just be able to put it on. Now you can't. I know, I'll have to adapt to that. You're messing with my head. Ooh, or we're going to mess with someone else's head. We're going to make this all happen. So anyway, oh, right. Is that now the? It was always the only way down. What are you thinking? However, we are nice and close to the crafting area. Ow. See, imagine what would happen if you jumped from a great height. Said. I'm trying to get my parry up. No, too early. Oh, fine. I know, I'm patient. I'm not that patient. So what I'm doing is just getting some extra stuff before I wander back on over here. That pig that was awesome. Just seeing the piggy. Okay, let's go to everything, and over here. I know. That was a very poor rendition of a... Five-fingered death punch song. Crafting. I have 15 iron ore. It's not enough, so we're going to just drop. Actually, all of that can just go in. There we go. Now my backpack is happy with me again. Alright. Did we do everything for Wylie's song? No. Ramshackle visited. Only one more location to visit. I'll need to head back to Ramshackle and head to the top of the tower that overlooks the town. Yes, Ramshackle View. I swear that big pig was not there the last time. Maybe I had to get to a certain level before it spawned. I don't know. Games have rules, man. They're so full of them. Alright, let's get Wylie the last view for his song without swatting any pirates. Is that a bit of paper? Excuse me. Oh no, that was just your helmet. No, that was just not a helmet horn. You know what this guy is? Hi, just tidying up the inn, if I can. Oh man, there's no chest. Oh, okay. There's a vase to tidy. There, see, isn't that much better? Okay. No chest for you today. Alright, we've read her stuff. I know there was something I was supposed to do with that. Now I have to go and read it again. I know. Alright. No, the smashing thing was not me. We have to climb to the top of this tower to get a view for Wylie. Let's see if I can remember how we do it. Not up there. We'll have that. There's a set of stairs around this side. I still would like to be able to give this guy money, you know? Just because. What's that, a recipe? Do I have that recipe? You already know this recipe. I love that feature. It's one of the nicest improvements is to have that that feature there. Please excuse my creaky voice. I would say it's the flu, but it's probably just a little bit of stress. Oh, have we been in here since we started this new save? Yes, I think we have. Hi, Sparky. Is he the mission? Well, howdy, bud. Be careful around the merchandise. It can be a little explosive. I'd like to sell you something. That sounded all kinds of wrong and was not meant to. Well, I'm going to sell him those two weapons. He can use them as fuel for the furnace or something. Other stuff. Alright, I only need one fishing rod. So we'll sell those. See, and not that one, because that would be bad, and I would be sad. Quest items. No, we're not selling quest items. How silly are you? Not selling seeds. Any spare wardrobe items. Once I've stuck them in the wardrobe. Oh, wardrobe. We could go to the inn and borrow a mirror. I wonder if we can do that without paying for a room. I know there's so much exciting stuff in there. When I get to building up my bows and arrows, we're gonna have to come back and get some explodey arrows. Ooh. Pirate captains don't need this kind of junk outside their door, right? Do I have business? I don't think I have business in here. I don't want to get strung up from the yardarm by Mr. Grouchy in the corner. Oh, hello, Del. Hey there, friend. Surprised you found your way all the way up here. I'm Del, private blacksmith for the pirate lords. You don't happen to have a fancy for blacksmithing, do you? Hey, Del, I sure do. I thought as much. You've got the calluses of a real smith. Let's see here. Now, I wonder if I wasn't as far along in smithing, if she'd actually talk to me. I don't think she does until you come up a few levels. So if you come up here and she doesn't give you this dialogue, go back and do some more smithing until, you know, you can come up here and she does. Maybe try 10 or 20 levels. How many levels do I have? Well, let's continue the conversation anyway. Yep, you've got some real work under your belt, but you've definitely got more to learn before you're ready to make a captain's cutlass. Ooh. I'll tell you what though, how's about I teach you something a little more to your speed to practice on? I learnt... what's that? There you go, friend. You practice on a few of those and you'll be ready to learn how to forge a captain's cutlass before you know it. Right, I think that's a secret quest. That's so good. So the thing with this game is it's quite old school. You have to actually talk to people that don't have little markers above their heads in order... Oh, I can use this. Where's my most recent... Well, level. Maybe it's the highest. Okay, Captain's Dagger. I need iron ingots, gold ingots, leather. Right. Rude. Anyway, so you often have to talk to people. And sometimes you have to, gasp horror, talk to them more than once. Because unlike some of the, like one of the more commonly used games, I thought I saw lightning down there. Anyway, one of the more commonly used signals in a game that someone has a quest, of course, is that they've got a thing hanging over their head and you kind of steer toward it because it appears on the map. This game does not do that. You have to go looking. Which is good, except that you can never be sure that, oh my giddy aunt, does this to me every time. Look at the view. Stars. And the curtainy thing over there. I wonder what that is. I have to go find that one day. And there's no islands out there to get to, is there? One day, maybe there'll be an island on the horizon and we're going to have to figure out how to get there. And it'll involve, I don't know, finding some mythical swimmy beast that needs us to do a bucket of stuff before it takes us anywhere. No, I made that up. Anyway. I know, look, please, don't believe anything I say about possibilities for the game because this is just me throwing ideas around when they cross my fuzzy little head. I actually don't have, I don't have anything to do with the development. I just toss ideas in when they arise. No one ever sees them. Anyway, or if they do, they don't tell me. Not now, lad. I'm watching the waves, seeing what the future holds. Right, the future must be peaceful because that place is as calm as a millpond. I wonder if there will ever be vicious storms that wash interesting debris onto the beach. But you're free to watch them with me if you want. Hey, yeah, alright. I wonder... Some games they would get a suggestion like that and then a little circle would appear where you could stand and watch the waves for a certain amount of time, and then when you were done it would go away. And then you would go back to the person who said it and stuff would happen. But that's not this game. This game, he just tells you about it. So I'm wondering if there's anything planned for that. Because it's an intriguing bit of dialogue that I keep thinking I should chase up on it. So there's nowhere to really... Or maybe you have to look out at all 4 areas. No? No. Okay, it's not that. And you stand over here and he goes, "Oh lad, there's no waves in that direction." Anyway, let's go back to a certain pirate. I am getting better at this. It just gives me, heart failure every time. Yeah, so there. I know. Because it's a game in development, you just don't know what's going to happen next. And that's... one of the reasons I play early access games, because you never know what's going to happen next. You never know if the thing you found is going to stay. Usually they do. And you, there's always like a surprise lurking around the corner. Like giant pigs appearing in armor where you least expect it. That was a surprise. Yeah. Sometimes the mechanics change, and sometimes things shift, and you can't be sure. But usually, that's a lot of bench, isn't it? Usually, when they're at this stage, like if you're in the early zones, not a lot shifts. Sometimes it does, though. I'm pretty sure there's, like, we found that cave that needs development, and that's on the list. So that's one of the best things about this game and any other early access game I play is the changes. Anyway, into wardrobe to... No, into furniture to find our seeds. That's right. Wait, where are my other seeds? I did not sell them. What? Oh, I put them over there. I'm sure I had seeds in here. Let's get the specific seeds sown. So we're back into our inventory and grab our moonberry seed. And of course now it's going to let us put it in. I'm going to do this before I water, so that'll be good. Do I have snap? Do I have snap on? And now I have it on. Okay, that makes my life a lot easier. Otherwise we'll be here forever as I try and get the perfect placement, and no one wants that. So this is a neat little feature. You put snap to grid and your rows of plants suddenly are so much tidier than they were before. And if anyone's seen Alto gardening, you'll know what that looks like. And Alto is the character, my first ever experience with the game. And the game was so much different then. So if you want to see how the game was before it got to this stage, go look at Alto's series. Please forgive my my very sometimes jerky commentary in that one. There we go. Okay, let's find our watering can. Into the tab. Let me have a look at my loadout. So I'm just going to leave my hunter melee loadout and we're going to mess with that instead. We'll go to other stuff, grab our watering can, drop that thing in there. Try to remember to change it back, otherwise I'll be trying to mash goblins with a watering can. And while they laugh at you because you're watering them, they still murder you. So don't do that. One day you're going to pull the watering can out by mistake and the goblin's going to grab you and stuff you in a like a big garden area, and you're going to have to garden until you can work out how to get out of there. That'd be funny. Yeah, I'm going to put that in a book. See, I'm just trying to work out how it's going to fit in the book now. Oh gosh. What have we got over here? We've got potato seeds, corn seeds, and celery seeds. Alright, I'm going to leave those alone. We're going to... You know, that looks like a space that should have had a seed in it, doesn't it? Alright, I'll run away now before I get too sidetracked. What's in my pack? Anything I can stick in the bank? Well, I don't know. Let's go up to the bank and poke it. That's not a door, dear. The door is open. Oh my god. Someone let me loose on a computer game this time of the morning. I'm not sure that was a smart idea. Well, clearly there were items in there that I needed to put across. Oh, wow. Okay, more food. Maybe I should take those out of my bank and put them in my community chest near my garden. And that way I'll have some space. That's a frost shard. I want a moon shard. We're going to go look for a moon shard. I'm pretty sure that's the key to that guy. Take those out. Those are crafting items. We'll take them out and we'll put them in our crafting box. I know, I'm loading myself down to the... Like, what? Oh, I needed those. Radio. Yeah. Shh. So I've got these ones to improve my weapons and stuff with. Diamonds, rubies, cloth scraps. There's that iron arrows. I need to get better. Oh, I can make that now. Maybe. Let me just check that one. So into other stuff. And right click. I already know it. Okay, well in that case I'm going to keep it and sell it. Oh. Wait, we finished a mission for Wylie. Okay, stop. Think. We got this. Let's put our stuff away in our chest. I know I do have a little bit ADHD-like in some respects. Consumables. There we go. So this, basically, because I'm playing solo and I don't have a lot of people on my island, and I don't have to worry about, you know, someone accidentally using something I was saving up. I do put my stuff there. Well, let's talk to Wylie. Let's have the bandage. There we go. Hi, Wylie. No, I didn't burn myself in your caves. What makes you think that? Welcome back, kid. Have you visited all the pirate places yet? Sure did. And did you remember to bring me some pirate punch? Of course. Great! Now, why don't you tell me about all the views you saw? Sure, I'll tell you. Wow, I wish I could have seen them for myself. Now, for that song, let's see. Oh, the flowing water, the heat of lava, this pirate town, only on Azura, yo ho, yo ho. So, what do you think? Yo ho, yo ho. Thanks for your help, kid. Here's some gold in exchange for helping this old pirate keep singing his songs. Alright, so that's two turn points I should probably check. I know, I'm gonna have to make an old character. So that, let me just write it down because... Oh, wait. Alright, that's not the notebook I thought it was. What about this one? This one has space in it. Alright. So, my old character, we have to go for the Captain James ending, right? For Irma. And just see what that does. And now we have to go to the needs more work ending for Wylie. And if either of those endings lead us to another choice, we're going to have to get another character to explore that. Oh, I love this. I know. Okay. So this game has choices, and this storyline diverges a little bit. And I think some of the choices that we make at this point, we're not going to see until another update comes out. But we can have the character ready for when it happens. What is our reputation like? In our journal? In our hearts? We're at 105 in Ramshackle Reef. Will that snotty pirate talk to me now? I don't know. Let's go find out. Dreg. Can I help you? Wait, just a second here. Aren't you Meriador, Mistax? I think I've heard about you. Heh, what can I do for you? Do you need any help? No. Now, Scram, I'm busy trying to figure out this dumb necklace. So, you said necklace. Look, I'm looking for an amulet. Ah, yeah, you and everybody else. How'd you hear I had it? Never mind, it's not important. The thing's busted anyway. I tried to use it to open the door behind the waterfall like the legend says, but nothing happened. What legend? You haven't heard? It's an old pirate legend. Probably fake. Let's see, how's it go again? Something, three-pointed amulet is the key to the treasure of Azura. You know, I don't really remember. All I know is that I heard a rumour that some sailor stole it from some girl and it was on its way to Azura, so I got in touch with the guy. Tell me more about the legend. Wish I could, that's all I know. I used to have a book that talked about it, but you know, reading isn't a pirate's strong suit. I've seen a few copies laying around the island though. If you've got the smarts for it, maybe try to find one. Can I have the amulet? Look, I paid a few hundred gold for this darn thing. If you want it, you're going to have to trade me something worth some real value. Maybe something like... yeah, I know what I want for it. Yeah? See, I've been wanting to start a gem collection. You know, those real precious stones. You bring me a few and get started and I'll give you this amulet. How's about 3 of each gem found here on the island? Ha! Oh! You know all those gems that are in my backpack? Here are your gems. So 3 of each, and it was rubies, sapphires, diamonds, and pearls, I thought. Oh wow, you weren't kidding. You really delivered. Well, we had a deal. Here you go. Really? I got the thing? So I'm guessing this is probably another turning point. God of Turin. So it's probably down. Iron materials, goblin, clear out. Tough decisions. Okay, tough decisions from Dreg. Make a decision. I recovered Puck's stolen amulet from Dreg, but he told me it's actually a key to a long-lost treasure here on Azura. Should I return it to Puck or find the lock it fits? Alright, I'm going to write that one down. That is the amulet. So now what I'll do is I'll off-screen another character and I'll play her off-screen so you don't have to sit through all of the repeats. And when we get to each decision point, I'll post that episode. I'll do an intro episode for the character and then I'll post that little episode, that scene where she does the opposite, and then I'll go and play her off-screen and skill her up the same way I'm skilling up Meriador. Alright, so needs more work for Wylie, and alright, so this time we're going to return the amulet to Puck. So the next one is not return amulet. Alright, so I think Meriador's going to be my straight and narrow character. And our alt character is going to be our not so straight and narrow character. This game doesn't have thievery as a skill, does it? I wonder if they're thinking of putting that in. So you got rogue, so you got the class, but you don't got the skill. Now, I did see as far into the episode where Kindred was, he said he was thinking about adding lockpicking, chests that you could lockpick in the game. I'm looking forward to that. I wonder if also we'll be able to lockpick our way into houses that we're not meant to be in. And if there will be chests that we're not meant to touch that we can kind of, you know, lockpick our way into. I don't know. I don't know if that's in the scope of the game or if it's beyond the scope of what's planned. So that would be interesting to see. And if he does lockpicking, will there be pickpocketing? Because then you could really, if you're building a rogue character, you could really build your rogue into and do all of those very naughty things. But if you do that, what would happen to your guard questline? Do you lose the guard questline and pick up a rogue questline instead? I know, so many options. This game is going to take forever to be finished, and I think, you know what? There's over 100 hours worth of gaming stuff in it now. Okay? If you're thinking, how much game time am I going to get for an incomplete game by a solo dev? So far, over 100 hours, and I haven't found everything in it yet. So, $25? Well worth the price. 20, 25, somewhere there. It is well worth it. So, yeah. There's so many bits in it. Is that a chest? That is a chest. So basically what I was doing is I went to my bank and I pulled out all of my crafting mats because I want to put them in the community crafting box over here. So if you're running your own server and there is no achievement for watering every critter on the island, that would be hilarious. The amount of times I have forgotten to change my watering can and tried to attack something with it. Yeah, that would be just a really funny secret achievement to get. To water all of the monsters and water all opponents on the island. Maybe cut it into tiers, you know, all the crabs, all the goblins, all the beasts. I want to see you water the boss on the island. You know, the big boar in armor. See if you survive that one. I am not going to try that. There's no achievement attached. If there was, I would. I know, and when you water him, his armor rusts and a piece falls off. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll stop playing with silly ideas. Oh, I wonder if I can put that in my story. I could probably put that in my story. I'm going to do that somewhere. I know. Once I finish recording this, I think I have some work to do, some book work of the best kind. Okay, where are we at? Yep, look, putting stuff in the chest. Wow, we must have yeah. So we've got a way of really increasing our skills and pushing them up to our max. I don't know. So what's been happening is every time a new zone is released, the cap on the skills has increased. And what I don't know is whether or not you have to go to the next zone for the cap to increase, or if you could just do it right from scratch, which would make your life easier when you get to the next zone. And it's what I do in some other games that I play where that happens. We are putting any crafting materials in this box that I haven't already put in there. So maybe our nails. There we are. And I'm pretty sure I had a quest for them. Okay. Deep breaths. We've done 2 major quests this episode. Let's have a look at our journal. We can get to it from here. There we go. I know, I'm having too much fun. We are at... Okay. So, the ice. We haven't done the ice cave yet either. There's probably not enough time for it. I should be thinking of finishing. Let's have a look and see. Guard of Tura when we need to go to the farmlands for it. I want to be a bit stronger before I get there because things will eat me otherwise. Okay, copper ingots. I did pick up some copper. Did I pick up enough for 7 copper ingots? Is that the copper down there? I probably didn't, but let's drop those in. I think I picked up enough for 6. So we'll pop that thing in there. We'll get some more copper next time we're running around. Alright, what was the next thing? So do I have copper ingots in my backpack? I do. I have 7 already. What am I thinking? Never mind, we'll just get it running. Alright, Jane. Let's go and do, next episode we might finish off these. So 7 copper ingots for Lucy at Hope Harbour. So we don't want to leave our copper here anyway if we're going to go there. Alrighty, let's tab across. Into the chest, press the right button. Alright, 7 copper ingots. Let's have a look and see what else we've got. Mysterious key. I still need to find out what that's for. I gave her some pirate punch because she said she liked it. Copper combat axes. What do I need for copper combat axes? There are a woodworking thing, maybe. Let's go ABC. No, they're a metalworking thing. What are you thinking? Over to the forge to make ourselves an axe. Alrighty. I need 8 copper ingots. So I've got 14, so I need 15 copper. No, wait. 8, is that an 8 or a 6? 6 copper ingots. So I have the copper ingots. We need some oak planks and we need some hide. Let's see what's in this box. Okay, so I've been making leather out of my hide. So I may not... Oh no, I have the hide. And I have the oak planks. Rightio. Let's, wait, I've got to make 2 of them. Oh, okay, here's my second combat axe worth of ingots. So, let us make copper combat axe by 2. And you'll notice at the top that little white part of the bar, which is where we've developed. Yeah. Right, so I still have enough for my 7 copper ingots, but now I have 2 copper combat axes, which I should remember not to sell. But I didn't see the quest update. Oh, ready for turn-in. So that's Hope Harbour. Yeah. More simple weapons. Copper swords for Sandy. Alright, I need more copper for that one. The ice cave. I need to go and talk to, because there was that letter from him. So I need to talk to Fiora about where her husband is. Okay. Iron materials, nails. You know what, we've got nails. Let's grab those things out. So we're going to head on over to Hope Harbour, I think, next episode. Right. Just drop that in there. What else do we need? Coconuts. We can collect some coconuts on the way. Iron plate. I'm pretty sure I don't have the iron for the iron plate, but let's grab that and those, and we can make 5 iron bars. So drop that out there. Grab our crafting. Put that in there. Let that run. Let's go see what iron plate requires. That's definitely a forge thing. We've got it in alphabetical order, which is a lovely way to do it. Okay, I need 2. I need 6 iron plates, so I need 12 bars. So we're not going to have enough for that. That's fine. So I have 5 going, so it'll be 6 bars, so I can make 3. Alright. Goblin clear out. Okay, we need to go murder goblins. We might do that on the way. Too many crabs. Hope Harbour. Right, we can turn that in. Dinner time. Burger and fries. I need to work out how to make that. And tough decisions. We're going to go and return the amulet to its rightful owner. And our other character is going to be nefarious and not return the amulet to the rightful owner. So this character, she's going to be our guard questline character, and our I don't know if there are knights. I know further on we hear legends of knights. Have I got my sword on me? Yes. So I'm thinking. Ah. So I'm thinking we will keep her on the straight and narrow and squeaky, because Meriador Mistax is a noble name. And then we'll whoa. Right, there we go. And then there's a big crab in here somewhere. We'll pick on it later. And then we'll I'm supposed to finish the episode, that's right. Anyway, we'll get there. And then we'll have another character. And I have to think up a name now for a sneaky character. Sneaky, I tell you. And we will run her, but you'll just see the alternate endings, unless, and please let me know if you do, unless you want to see a series on her. But be warned that some of these decisions sometimes have other alternatives, and we could end up with half 100 characters. So yes, you decide. I'll give you a little bit to decide before I record it. I know it's gonna be hard. You have to wait now. Yeah. Alright, I should go in there and see if there's any quests in there, but what we'll do first is we'll wander all the way back to... Oh wait, are there coconuts in that tree? And do I have anything on me that I can use to bring them down with? You know, I think I need to get my slingshot out of the bank again. Yeah. Oh no, we do. I know. We can do it this way. There we go. Alright, let's look for coconuts while we're here. There used to only be one tree that had coconuts on the island. Now there are a few more. So we need 12 of these. We might as well get our 12 coconuts on the way. What's that? Wanted, Necromancer. Warning, a moon elf who goes by the name Maxoff has been rumoured to be lurking around Azura. We believe he's very dangerous, so bounty hunters should approach with caution. See Sandy if you have any information on his whereabouts. Okay. Well, we're going to have to look into that as well. It's a Necromancer. He's probably in a cave. Now, I've got my staff on me, so I have to fight differently. No smacking it over the head many times. So there's coconut trees, but the coconuts are very sparse. We can always do with more mushroom stew. I will eventually start hitting the right key. I'm hitting E, and I think that's because in another game I play rather a lot of. It's E to collect things. So it's become like a second... I wasn't watching for rats, you evil rat. I'm so sorry. I was seriously in the coconut zone. I know, you would think I'd have gotten over leaping 6 feet into the air every time something startled me, but no, it happens in every game. Oh, I'm so used to this game now. Oh, it's gonna eat me. Alright, well we didn't get all our coconuts, we got some. Let me just zap these ones. When I remember how. Right, let's try fireballing them. Can I just... I forgot how I did it. Oh no. Alright, there's 6 coconuts. I need to get 6 more. I know, I healed myself twice, I think. Let's see if there's more coconuts over here somewhere. There's another rat over here, I know. try not to get so scared this time. My healing staff does fireballs. I wonder if there's like an area heal spell that we can do. There is. I just can't remember how it works. That's the ferry leaving the harbour. I know, we will go over there, but I haven't found all the things here yet. We're so going to find... Oh, there we are. How do I do it? That's how I did it. I maxed out my staff. And now I have to go hit something in order to... in order to charge it again. Hang on. This does not charge your mana. No. I wonder... No, wait a minute. Do I have a mana potion? Let me have a look. I do. I have quite a few of them. Right. Right, now we go find another coconut, which I'll fireball into oblivion. I said coconuts, not roast coconuts. Ah, look. It's a coconut with extras. What are you complaining about? There's coconuts over here, I think. I can see them. Here we go. So this should... Where'd they go? Uh-oh. Oh, there they go. Rolling down the hill. I thought for a minute I'd exploded them. Now, I wonder if I can turn that quest in. That was like 4 lots of 3, right? So it should be 12? How dare you make me math in the morning. I'll have that. Was that Fiora? We're going to talk to Fiora next episode. Alright, let's see how many of these we can turn in. Smelting job. Right, copper ingots. Done. Simple weapons. I haven't done that one, but I have done this one. And I have done this one. And I have done this one. Woohoo! So we just need our 2 copper swords, which means I need to find some more copper ore. I'm pretty happy with that. Alrighty. Let us wander. Back over here, we might finish the episode by cleaning up our garden, which means I'll just change my loadout and no, tab, there we are, right. We'll grab our other stuff and we'll grab our watering can. Isn't there that legend about a ghost on top of the mountains? But don't we need to have the mask on to be able to see it? Maybe. I'll have to... Oh, my farming skill leveled up. So good. I forget what I said I wanted the, I wanted to get my skill up to before I did stuff. Let's just check and see if we have seeds. So other stuff, furniture. Yeah, no seeds for us. Oh, but we do have a watering can. Let's not starve these poor trees and plants. Over here. I need flowers to put into my thing, so I can have flower boxes. I know, we'll get there. Let's toddle over this way. Now I have seeds. I saw them. Snap is still on? Right. Once you turn it on, you actually have to reset for it to not be on. So there you go. Okay guys, but on that note, with our garden and letterbox and everything behind us, what are you doing? Posing again. Or maybe up here. I am going to bid you adieu. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I will check you later. Take care out there.